Clorox sues Cognizant after $380 million hack. The password reset scandal. Imagine a scenario where a simple phone call could unlock the gates to a company's digital fortress, leaving it vulnerable to a devastating cyber attack. Sounds like a plot straight out of a Hollywood thriller, doesn't it? But this isn't fiction. It's the harsh reality that the Clorox company faced in 2023, when a cunning cybercriminal managed to infiltrate their network, causing an estimated $380 million in damages. And here's the twist. Clorox is pointing fingers at its IT service desk vendor, Cognizant, for failing to uphold even the most basic security protocols. Let's break down how this could possibly happen. The cybercriminal, posing as a Clorox employee, contacted the IT service desk and requested a password reset, along with multi-factor authentication resets for Okta and Microsoft. Surprisingly, the service desk complied without verifying the caller's identity. This allowed the attacker to gain initial access to the network. But the story doesn't end there. The cybercriminal then impersonated another trusted user, an IT security employee, and repeated the process, further deepening their access. With these new credentials, the attacker was free to plant ransomware and exfiltrate sensitive data, wreaking havoc on Clorox's network. The company, known for its wide range of household products, is now embroiled in a legal battle, claiming that the breach was not due to any fault of their own, but rather a result of Cognizant's negligence. In a scathing lawsuit, Clorox accuses Cognizant of all a devastating lie, stating that the company failed to show even scant care and was aware that its employees were not adequately trained. The lawsuit highlights that the cybercriminal didn't need any sophisticated hacking techniques. A simple phone call to the Cognizant service desk was enough to gain access to Clorox's network. For a decade, from 2013 to 2023, Cognizant had been entrusted with the task of guarding the proverbial front door to Clorox's network, managing access requests for passwords, virtual private networks, VPNs, and multi-factor authentication. Yet, when it mattered most, the service desk failed to perform even the most rudimentary checks, handing over the keys to Clorox's digital kingdom without a second thought. This case raises critical questions about the state of cybersecurity in the corporate world. How can companies ensure that their service desk vendors are adhering to strict security protocols? And what measures can be taken to prevent such breaches in the future? As we await the outcome of this legal battle, one thing is clear. The stakes in the cybersecurity arena are higher than ever, and the consequences of complacency can be catastrophic. But here's where it gets controversial. Should companies be held solely responsible for their cybersecurity, or is there a shared responsibility with service providers? And this is the part most people miss. The importance of continuous monitoring and auditing the third-party vendors to ensure they meet the agreed-upon security standards. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below. Clorox sues Cognizant for $380 million over 2023 cyber attack. Millions in damages. Cybersecurity blame game. Could a company really hand over digital defenses to an IT help desk? Here's what went horribly wrong for Clorox, and why cybersecurity experts are split on who's really at fault. In a shocking lawsuit filed July 23, 2025, Clorox accused IT outsourcing giant Cognizant of recklessly contributing to a devastating 2023 cyber attack. At stake, $380 million in losses linked to production disruptions and supply chain failures. But here's where it gets controversial. The crux of the dispute hinges on a fundamental question. When you pay others to handle your tech support, do they automatically become your cybersecurity guardians? Picture this. Hackers launched a sophisticated social engineering attack in August 2023. By impersonating executives via voice phishing calls, attackers tricked help desk staff into sharing login credentials, a maneuver that bypassed multi-factor authentication safeguards. The result? Clorox's critical manufacturing systems went dark. leaving shoppers scrambling for essentials like disinfectants and cleaning supplies. Now Clorox claims Cognizant, hired to manage customer support and day-to-day IT operations, made catastrophic errors. Their alleged missteps, failing to enforce basic authentication checks and botching the recovery efforts. Legal documents bluntly accuse Cognizant of reckless disregard for established security best practices, a charge supported by internal recordings. But here's the twist. The accused company fired back with a scathing rebuttal. Cognizant insists they only handled help desk duties and that overarching cybersecurity responsibilities remained Clorox's obligation. They dismissed the lawsuit as an attempt to deflect blame from internal security failures, calling Clorox's own cybersecurity infrastructure inept. Researchers confirm the culprits, Scattered Spider, a notorious cybercrime group with a pattern of exploiting human vulnerabilities in organizations like retailers and airlines. But this case becomes particularly significant because it questions whether technical support providers should bear ultimate responsibility for digital defenses they never formally controlled. Clorox's legal team argues from a trust perspective. Would you give your car keys to someone who left them unlocked on purpose? Their lawyers emphasize the Cognizant had the capability to verify callers, but allegedly skipped vital steps. Yet the counter-argument raises valid concerns. Should companies specialized in IT services, not security, reasonably be expected to facilitate infiltration through these channels? The answer depends heavily on contractual agreements and scope definitions neither client nor vendor will disclose publicly. As this case unfolds, it becomes apparent. Cybersecurity in a vendor economy raises profound questions. When you offshore technical support, where does the buck stop for protecting critical infrastructure? Should every help desk employee be trained as a cybersecurity sentinel, or should clients maintain direct oversight over security gates? The $380 million suit challenges us to rethink assumptions about third-party IT management. While no one disputes Cognizant's role in the actual breach, the heart of the legal battle revolves around whether managing an IT help desk inherently requires managing security beyond basic protocols. So we ask you, do you believe companies should be held fully liable for cyber defenses when outsourcing IT support? Or should clients bear ultimate responsibility for security oversight? Share your thoughts. This debate isn't going away anytime soon. Clorox sues Cognizant for $380 million. How social engineering led to a devastating cyber attack. A major cybersecurity breach claims $380 million in legal action against a tech giant. Cleaning products giant Clorox has launched a legal battle against IT services provider Cognizant, accusing the tech firm of enabling hackers to infiltrate its systems in the 2023 cyberattack. The lawsuit alleges that Cognizant failed to secure Clorox's networks, leading to significant financial losses and operational disruptions. Clorox seeks $380 million in damages, including $49 million in remedial costs and hundreds of millions in losses from business interruption. The breach, discovered in August 2023, saw Clorox shut down systems after a hacker attack, which later caused supply chain shortages. The company blamed the cyber attack on the notorious Scattered Spider cybercrime group, a known threat actor that recently regained activity. Several members of the group were arrested and prosecuted over the past year. In the lawsuit, Clorox claims Cognizant provided support services, including password recovery and multi-factor authentication resets, without verifying core identities. The company shared intercepted communications between hackers and Cognizant staff, revealing that attackers simply called the service desk, requested credentials, and received them directly. Clorox argues that Cognizant acted as a guardian of the front door, but the IT provider countered that it only offered help desk services and had no role in Clorox's cybersecurity. The lawsuit highlights a growing debate over corporate responsibility in cybersecurity. While Clorox insists the breach was a result of Cognizant's negligence, the IT firm asserts that its role was limited to administrative tasks. Critics argue that even small gaps in security can lead to massive financial and reputational damage, especially when large corporations rely on third-party vendors. But supporters of Cognizant's stance contend that the incident underscores the complexity of modern cybersecurity, where outsourced services often lack the same level of oversight. Cognizant was not duped by elaborate schemes or advanced hacking techniques. Clorox stated in the lawsuit, The cybercriminal simply called the service desk, asked for credentials, and Cognizant handed them over. The case raises questions about how businesses should vet third-party providers and whether outsourcing cybersecurity responsibilities is a viable solution. As the legal battle continues, the incident serves as a cautionary tale for companies navigating the ever-evolving landscape of digital threats.